good afternoon. Thank you for having me here. As she mentioned, my name is Sernulka. I'm a program manager with the Building Codes Assistance Project. It's a nonprofit group that's been around for over 15 years, designed to help states with building energy codes. As she mentioned, I do have a long history with the state of West Virginia. First, starting back with my job of the Southern States Energy Board, where we worked on the American Energy Security Study here in West Virginia with then Governor Manchin and the Declaration of Energy Independence. And hopefully as we go through this presentation, you'll see what a big role energy efficiency and building codes play in helping us achieve energy independence. This is the agenda. I'll move through this real quickly here, but hopefully give you a little background on energy codes, how much it costs, the savings, and show you what's going on around West Virginia. So building energy codes, think about them in the context of being the minimum level of construction. It's the worst possible building that you can build to that level. And that's why we feel this is so important. The building stock that's being constructed right now is going to be around for over 40 or 50 years. And so setting that baseline right now actually, is going to set that level up that you're going to achieve that level of energy savings for that period of time for that building. Building energy codes are also a subset of a larger collection of building codes, life, health, and safety standards. And I go ahead and add in there energy security, energy independence, national security. These are the bigger pictures that building energy codes, energy efficiency falls into. Building energy codes are also the easiest and quickest, cheapest way to achieve that energy efficiency. It's that first step, it's that building block in the bigger picture of energy efficiency. Also, to give you a context of how important this is, 40% of total energy use comes from buildings, 70% of total electricity use also comes from buildings. Things that are covered under the building energy code: insulation, ceiling, wall, floors, the fenestration, paint windows, doors, skylights, your HVAC equipment, and of course lighting fixtures. And to put building energy codes, as I've kind of already mentioned, in the context of energy efficiency, you're setting the minimum level of construction, so you're pushing the energy efficiency. And those types of construction like LEED, Energy Star, home energy ratings, appliance standards, those things are pulling energy codes. So every 3 years you're going to get a new energy code that comes out. If you haven't seen them before, we'd be happy to try to get you a copy of them, but this is, I think in the picture there it's a 2009 IACC. Right now it would be 13 to 15% above your current code in energy savings. On the right, or on the bottom down there is ASHRAE, it's the commercial standard, 90.1. Right now, the 2007 would be 4% above your current standard. And individual home energy costs. So this came out from EIA. This is household energy expenditures for 2011. And you can see what a big amount of money that is spent on residential construction. $2,175. And the biggest question that everyone's ever going to ask is, how much does it cost? BCAP conducted an incremental cost analysis for 31 states. The weighted average cost of constructing new homes to the 2009 IECC from your current energy code was $841. The energy savings from that over the course of a year is $244. So you expect an average mortgage payback in 10 months. Neighboring states that have addressed this: Ohio, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Kentucky, it ranges from $582 to $803. So you get a payback period of 7 to 11 months. And I think any wise investor out there would say this is a smart investment. To get a return in 10 months and to continue having that return over the course of the building, I think any wise investor out there would say this is a great return. To add into this, 17% of low-income money is spent on energy, and 4% compared to 4% for other people. So this is a big issue when you start thinking in terms of how much income is in the household income. And 4/5 of that money in that low-income community leaves the community. So when you start putting this in context of that yearly energy savings money, that's money in your local communities. That's money that can be spent on small businesses here in West Virginia. And I think that that's a real dollar amount that we can put on that would stay here locally in this state. And this is the cumulative savings of the energy code. You'll see homeowners, $64 million, businesses, $126 million, and when you combine it, $189 million. To kind of give you a picture of where the country stands, and I already kind of mentioned the states around you that have adopted the code, but states like Georgia and North Carolina are both above the code, the current national code of the 2009 IECC. Virginia right now is at the 2009 IECC and working towards that 90% compliance goal. Kentucky, Tennessee, Ohio are states that are going through the adoption process. And that's just kind of zoomed in here. The same on commercial. You'll see Georgia and North Carolina both above the current model code. Your neighboring states of Kentucky, Pennsylvania, and Ohio at the current model code. State of Maryland above the code. They just recently adopted the 2012 IECC. And this is again kind of zoomed in, and I think these maps are available in your packets too. Thank you again for having me up here. I'll be available on the panel to answer more questions, and I'll be around to help you out as possible. Also direct you to our website, BCAP-Ocean. All these resources are on there, in addition to some additional materials for the state. Thank you.